Richard Spates, President and CEO of Waterstone Business Strategies. I've been working with companies now, I guess, for probably the last 35 years. And obviously, building companies and helping companies develop is a passion of mine. And so I'm delighted to have my company be a part of this particular initiative. Certainly, working together, I believe, is probably one of the greatest assets that we have. So I'm looking forward to being a part of this.
I'm Daishanette King, President and CEO of Advanced Environmental Consultants. We're a full-service environmental consulting firm. We do a wide array of various environmental services as well as project management. I also am chairman of the board of the Mississippi Minority Business Alliance, and I'm here today because I feel it's vital that as a business owner that we reach out to other business owners, educate the community, and just give back and keep our community involved in what's going on in the world around us, and help them to build, give them innovative ways of how they can take their lives and create wealth for themselves as opposed to going to an 8-to-5 job. So that's a passion of mine, is just to share knowledge and just help our community grow.
Good morning. I'm Alice Doss, U.S. Small Business Administration. I serve as a Supervisory Business Development Specialist at SBA, and I have over 25 or more years with the federal government and 25 or more years with U.S. Small Business Administration here in the Mississippi District Office. I've worked in loan servicing, liquidation, and now I'm in procurement. And I really enjoy it because I feel that it's the way to make a difference in all communities, diverse communities, help Mississippi to grow. And this is what I do every day, so I'm very happy to be here. And collaboration is a part of my job, so this is a joy.
My name is Sidney Thomas. I'm the director of the Small Business Development Center at Jackson State University. And I've been doing that for 18 years there. I also own a tax practice that I've had for about 30 years. I'm a professor of accounting at Jackson State University. And I guess the main reason why I'm here is because of Michael Harris asked me anything for him. But also the topic is one that I think more businesses, especially minority businesses, could take advantage of.
Thank you. Again, the topic for today is on collaboration, and I guess the subtitle, Building Better and Bigger Businesses in Jackson by Working Together. And we all need some help on working together. I know, speaking for myself, there's a lot I can do better in that area. So the first question, though, is really whether or not collaboration for business is that important, or is it just one of those buzzwords that's kind of overused and overrated? So, particularly in terms of as it relates to black-owned businesses, so we'd like your opinion as to how important is collaboration, for business success. I'd like to take that first.
Sure, I'll start off. I'm working deeply within the business community, and I think for minority companies, small companies, this is an area that we have not done very well. We have the tendency to want to go at it alone. If you think about it, General Motors and Toyota, they're collaborators. They have a partnership. If large companies recognize that they have to partner and have to collaborate with each other, why do smaller companies don't see the same thing? And I think that's what we are missing out. So often we talk about not having capacity. No, we don't have capacity by ourselves, but if we were to collaborate with others and synergize those resources, all of a sudden it's a whole different picture. So I think this is extremely important.
And I want to echo what Richard has said, just kind of build on that. It's crucial. And remember, we hear people do business with people that they know and like. Well, with a collaborative effort, you get to know other people. And they learn about your skill set. They know about you as a person. They know how you conduct business. So collaboratively, by working together, it helps us to grow. And the thing is that we must realize is that we have to network. think collaboration, networking, they all go hand in hand. And in order for people to know who you are, you have to attend, join organizations, attend workshops, and because that's a form of education. So collaboratively, the more we work with different industries, different, as Small Business Administration, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Spades, the more we work with them, because as a business owner, my niche is a little different. But as chairman of the board, I see a lot of our people that want to do business, but do we have a skill set? And by working with other resources, it allows us more, I guess, resources in order to help our businesses to grow.
I would like to elaborate on that also. And they've said everything and then some. But I always say, it's not what you know, it's what you don't know. And when you collaborate, you are really thinking outside the box. You get a chance to share and find all those things that you didn't know. And I'm always learning something every day. And that's because it's sharing information. And like I said again, it's not what you know, it's what you don't know. And that's collaboration.
I'd just like to add this. When I saw this question, I went on the internet and did a little research, and I found that Microsoft and Verizon had done a national survey, and they found that their survey of national businesses said that collaboration increased their profits by 29%, increased sales by 27%, increased profit by 26%, increased productivity by 36%, and customer satisfaction by 41%. So, yeah, I think it's
This is why they have trade organizations and conferences, and pretty much behind every conference then they're going to have an expo. And the purpose of that expo is basically to share information. They always want to take surveys. And that's how they find out what the customers and what the people are looking for.
That's right.
And that's how they increase productivity too.
In your experience, do you find that for black-owned businesses, are black-owned businesses more or less likely to collaborate than businesses owned by other cultures?
I believe that it's changing. It's interesting, Dejanette and I was talking about before we started this gathering, at least how the business environment is changing, particularly in terms of small and minority companies. What I've seen is that we are getting past the lack of trust factor, where trust, if you can't trust entities, it's hard to collaborate. And now I believe that we're getting past that, where we're willing to look at what can I bring to the table and what can someone else bring to the table. And if they are bringing something stronger than what I have, I shouldn't fear that. I should embrace that, because putting those two strengths together make both of us stronger. But I believe that we have had a tendency to shy away if we felt that somebody else was better than us in a particular area. Therefore, instead of coming together, we isolate ourselves. And then, in the end, neither one of us succeed.
I agree.
I would like to go a little bit more into that. And it's based on what Richard was saying. We are increasing our collaborating with other groups because the world is global, you know, and we're finding, hey, look, just like everybody say, I want to be just like Mike, either I want to be like McDonald's. Everybody to me that goes into business, they start small, but they're really big and big. And when they find out, they go to these different conferences and everything, they find out, oh God, this is how they got to where they are. And it's just like Mr. Thomas Henry just shared with us about Verizon. It was a giant. And here they are saying, hey, look, we've got to do this. We find this helps our productivity in so many ways. When you get out here and collaborate and find out what Johnson Controls are doing or what AT&T is doing. So I think we are changing slowly but surely. We are moving ahead.
I think you're right that sometimes there's a trust issue, and I think a lot of times it's don't want to share profits. But I just tell my clients that 100% of zero It's zero. Okay. But you know, 25% of $1 million is 250,000. Okay. And sometimes there are certain contracts that a minority business might can't get themselves, but in collaboration with somebody else, they might can get that contract. And I think we got to be open to that to maximize our ability to make profit.
And just I want to just reiterate, just kind of, I agree with everything that's been said, but to answer your question, yes, we are less in terms of not being where we should be. But it is, as Richard said, it is changing. And as we're changing, as we're evolving, I think it's important that who we partner with, they have to be comfortable with us. So we can't do everything. We have to find out what our niche is, what are we really, really good at, where are our experiences, and that's where we have to focus. And once that there's a buy-in on both parties in terms of educating and people are comfortable with you, then I think we'll begin to see that change. We're changing our mindset in terms of trust, because you have to trust and be able to share your finances and be able to share your profit. But as we change and we focus on what we're good at, you know, so many times we find companies and say, well, what do you do? And they say, I do everything. Nobody can do everything. The key is to find what you're really good at, what you have a passion for. Because usually, if you have a passion for something, think about it. You're going to do it well. Because what seems like work to others doesn't to someone else. So it is. Right now, our numbers are not where they should be. But as Richard said, it is changing.
All right. Well, thank you. Okay, that covers our